Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Condors of Honolulu. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at this Honolulu team as they get ready for this one. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion. To a victory in this one.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of BYU.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. I didn't consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of them this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a nice job. There defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Minnesota.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. There's a nice move. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Addison will go in motion left. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's going the other way.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll drop the throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
Come on.
They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings post the first point. To the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Vikings 7.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 11. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very often. Changing of teams during the season at the quarterback position, but they expect impact from him, and they should get it.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5.
Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Condors are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Vikings head out to take over once again. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
And the Vikings first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
That's another Vikings first down. A gain of 12.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Second and 3 at the 34-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now he's going to step up and run. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. I appreciate the aggressiveness, trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost him 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And that will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Ready, ready. Let's go. Ready, ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime
Our
report.
tour around the NFL starts now with a divisional battle in the NFC South. Okay, Brandon, thank you. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. And it's the Atlanta defense coming up with a big play here. They forced the interception. They've got room. They're taking it all the way. Pick 6 for the touchdown. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And it's the veteran Cooper Kupp. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. 75 yards this one goes, the catch and run for the score. The Rams get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers hosting the LA Chargers. And this is the Steelers quarterback. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. The Steelers get win number 4 on the season. They come away with the victory. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, each team's been able to manage just one touchdown, 7-7 tied at the half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Able to slither by. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very often. Changing of teams during the season at the quarterback position, but they expect impact from him, and they should get it.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Cougar 19. Steady.
2nd and 13. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. This is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mason. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Now, quick throw there is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Vikings send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Here's 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
19.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Vikings 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they can't bring him down. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to fear. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Now the Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Let's go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll set up a throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They're going to look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Condors look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll give it up past the 20 to about the 22. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why. They did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done. This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, what a juke into space. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. There he goes left side. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he stopped immediately there. Byron Murphy there on the tackle. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Ready, set.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Here we go. Go.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Fix the Eagle. Fix the Eagle. Fix the Eagle. Fix the Eagle.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Honolulu, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss.